Hello again, friends. Matt Eaton with the Lighting Warehouse. Basically going over the importance of system maintenance. On this particular installation, we've noticed that there's some fixtures that actually need to be raised up. So we're going to put a 12-inch riser on this fixture. We've already cleaned the lens. We've already kind of trimmed away some debris and some foliage that's grown up with this Asiatic jasmine. So in this case, we're just going to rise it up on a 12-inch riser that gets this fixture aimed on its target without having interference from the surrounding foliage. So with that, we basically just cut into it. System's been turned off, so obviously we don't have to worry about any of that. I'm scoring the insulation with the 12 gauge wire strip size, but then when I go to strip, I actually use the 10. Little trade secret for those that don't do a lot of wire stripping. Helps you. You never want to actually remove any of the strands of copper, because with every one of those strands, you're losing the ability to carry the load. I do the same thing with this 18-2 wire. That's the wire lead itself. I score it with the 18 slot, but then when I go to remove, I go to the next slot up to not take away any of my copper strands. And making sure that we have our male threads down and our female threads up, because the stem of our fixture actually feeds right onto the female threads. So easy.
So easy.
So easy. Anybody can do this, folks. So once we have our stem fixed to the fixture, then it's just a matter of putting the stem onto the stake itself. Threads on the same way the fixture knuckle would have originally screwed on to the riser. In some instances up north where there's frost and things of that nature, when you start to raise fixtures up and they're in an area where it could potentially get knocked over, using a longer stake. We sell a 14-inch stake at the Lighting Warehouse for pretty much all of our fixtures as an option, upgrade option. Definitely a good idea, because there starts to get a little bit of weight when you get to these. This particular fixture is going to be in a landscape surrounded by trees and not much else, so we're feeling pretty good about leaving it without having a longer stake. I'll put my wire connector on there and cinch it down to where I cannot turn it any longer. That's when I know I've got a nice, good connection that's made watertight by the silicone that's filled into these wire nuts. It's important to note that we never use line voltage wire connectors that are meant for inside the home. We always have to use a connector that's built for the outdoor environment because of the moisture and things of that nature that are innate to the soil. It's important to have a connector that keeps those elements away from our copper and could make a connection failure down the road. That's it, folks. Adding a 12-inch riser 101.